students, welcome back to chemistry class. I am Santosh sir with another video of chemistry. So today's topic is explanation of line spectrum of hydrogen. Explanation of line spectrum of hydrogen. Before this, we have discussed Bohr model. To clear the Bohr model, you watch my previous video. So in that the things will be clear. Okay, and to understand this, we have to discuss here line spectrum. So what we have seen in Bohr model, when electrons jump from lower energy level to higher energy level, lower energy level to higher energy level, line obtain, and that is called line spectrum. Okay, so let us see here about this. Okay, explanation of line spectrum of hydrogen. So we have already discussed Bohr models of atom. So in Bohr models of atom, you have seen that there are many postulates, and after that we got conclusion also. So here, with the help of that, we will try to explain here. We will try to explain the line spectrum of hydrogen. So here we will take the second postulates of Bohr model. Means we can say by using second postulates of Bohr model, we can explain the line spectrum of hydrogen atom. What we can write? We can write here line spectrum can be explained by using second postulates of Bohr model. Bohr's model. So you might be thinking, what was the second postulate? Second postulate was that energy is absorbed, radiation is absorbed when electron moves from lower energy orbit to higher energy orbit. Means when electrons jump from lower energy orbit to higher energy orbit, or energy change take place when electrons come from higher energy to lower. Like this, if I explain you here, just follow the scene. Like this, if I am writing here E1 energy level, E2 energy level, like this. Here I can write just E1 and E2. So when energy change take place, when electron jump from here to there, then energy change take place, and during that absorption takes place. Absorption of energy takes place. And when electron jumps from there to here, means from E2 to E1, so emission of radiation takes place. Just want to see, if electrons jump from lower energy level to higher energy level, it absorbs energy. Absorption of radiation takes place when it come back to lower energy level from higher energy level. E2 is higher than E2. E2 is higher than E1. So energy level of that is more. So if it comes back in first, it will emit the radiation. Emission of radiation. If it goes from here to there, it absorbs the radiation. So there is energy gap between these. How does this energy can be calculated? Let us see here. Okay. So what is the energy gap between two? It can be calculated here. So it was also the postulates of Bohr that energy gap between two levels can be calculated. Delta E equal E2 minus E1. Just all of us see. E2 minus E1. What? E2 is the energy of that level. E1 is the energy of this. Okay. Here. here delta E, and we know that E equal minus RH upon n square. RH upon n square here. So if we put this value in this, so what will be? Delta E equal minus RH upon n, just above C, and RH minus RH upon n, and here it value is in negative, so here I will write minus, just all of C here. This I am getting the difference here. I will write both in bracket to understand it. Otherwise, this much will be written. What is it? Is minus. It is higher energy level, means it is final, and it is initial. Just all of C. It is initial. So what can we do? Delta E equal, what is this? If we will solve, we can take common RH. RH can be taken common, and here we can write that will be plus and this will be minus. So here it is square. Okay, it is square. So what is that? 1 upon ni square minus 1 upon nf square. This we got. Just about see. This we got. Here delta equal delta E, sorry, let's check it minus v. When we will solve, we will get this way. Okay. So here like this will be delta E equal, we got what? Delta E equal RH upon here. So what we got? Delta E equal RH into 1 upon nf square minus 1 upon n square. This we got. And what is the value of this? What is the value of this here? You might remember this is the Rydberg constant, and value of this one is 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 joule. Okay, we can write here. So here we got energy. After this, if we see here, the frequency associated with absorption or emission. Absorption and emission of photons can be calculated by using the equation. Means here we got energy, so we can calculate the frequency. Okay, frequency associated with the absorption and emission radiation can be calculated by using equation. So what we know that here frequency, what is the formula? Yes, we can write 1. It will be easy for us. We know delta ERE equal H nu. So nu equal E upon H. Calculator here. Calculator. So in place, just now see, in place of this, what we can write? Just in place of this, what we can write? Just follow see here. So nu equal delta E upon H. Delta E upon H equal, what will be this? RH upon H. Yes. Here I will put delta. Just H is the 1 upon nf square minus 1 upon ni square. This we can write here. Okay, like this. So let us see here. Nu equal 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 joule divided by what we can write? H value 6.26 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule. Minus 34 joule second. This is the joule second. And rest will be like this. 1 upon n F square minus 1 upon Ni square. This we can write. Just like this. And after this, so this we got. What we got? Nu equal 3.29 into 10 to the power 15. If we will solve this, we will get that. 1 upon Nf square minus 1 upon Ni square. This we got. We can write this equation as 2. Just like this. This equation can be written as 2. And after that, here we can calculate wave number by using this equation. We can calculate wave number. So what is the formula of wave number? Wave number nu bar equal 1 upon nu. Just allow see. Wave number nu bar equal 1 upon nu. Okay. So this can be correlated to that, or that can be correlated to this. So what will be? Just allow see. This, what we can calculate? Nu. And here we write nu bar. Here, just allow see. Nu bar equal, we can write V by C. Means this is another formula of frequency. We have nu equal C lambda, you have already said. Okay, so in place of that we will use nu bar equal, we can write nu bar equal nu upon C. We can write, put this value in that, so or we can say from that, so we can write equation third. From equation third. So what we can write? From equation third. What? Nu bar equal 3.29 into 10 to the power 15 upon C into 1 Nf square minus 1 Ni square. We can write it like this. We can write. And if we will solve it, so what is the value of this? Equal 3.29 into 10 to the power 15 upon 3.08 into 10 to the power 3.0 or 3.08. We can write this both connected. 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and this is already in second. Okay, so we can write it. We can write that. So what will be the meter per second, and it is already per second. Okay, it is already per second, and meter per second is 6. So after this we can write Nf square minus Ni square. We can write. If we will solve this value, we will get 1.09. We will get 1.09677 into 10 to the power 7. Just allow see. 1 upon Nf square minus 1 upon Ni square. And here we will get this value in this one will be cancelled by that. So what will be? Per meter or meter inverse we can write here. Per meter or meter inverse can be said. We got this one here. So what we got? Nu bar equal, 1.0967 into 10 to the power 7. Here 1 upon Nf square minus 1 upon Na square meter per meter. We can write. Okay. So here it is here. If Nf is greater than Ni, what is Nf is greater than Ni? Absorption absorption of energy takes place. If NF is greater than NI, absorption of energy takes place. Energy is positive. Energy is positive. Okay, got it? Yes. Energy is positive, but we got it. If NF and I is greater than NF, emission of energy takes place. Energy is negative. It means in the case of absorption, energy is positive. In the case of absorption, energy is positive. In the case of emission, energy is negative. If NF is greater than NI, that is absorption and energy is positive. If NF is smaller than NI, means NI is greater than NF, so energy is being emitted and energy is negative. Just to remember it. And you have already discussed in exothermic and endothermic, if energy is being emitted, that is negative. If energy is being absorbed or heat is being absorbed, that is positive. You have already discussed it. So on that basis also we can say, if here absorption is there, and in which case absorption will be there, if NF is greater than NI, and energy will be absorbed. If NI is greater than NF, so energy will be emitted, and that case energy will be negative. Okay, this. Yeah. Other point we get from here. What is the point? Let us see. The intensity of radiations. Depends on the number of photons of same wavelength emitted or absorbed. One more time. Intensity or brightness of spectral lines. Intensity or brightness of spectral lines depends upon the number of photons of same wavelength are being absorbed or being emitted. Means if same wavelength photons are being emitted, so intensity is like this. If I am comparing here, just let's see. If I wrote 100 photons are being emitted, and other side, if 10,000 or 1,000 photons of same wavelength are being emitted or absorbed. So if we compare first case and second case, number of photons in the second case is higher, so intensity of absorbed or emitted a spectral line will be higher. Here intensity of absorbed or emitted a spectral line directly proportional to number of photons of equal wavelength. So this we got here. Okay. And if you see other part about this, limitation of Bohr models. Let us see here. Now limitation of Bohr model. Here you will see Our next topic is limitation of Bohr model. So let us see what is the limitation. Here. In limitation of Bohr model, you will see let's see. Limitation of Bohr models. Bohr model was very useful to explain the structure of atom. Means Bohr model was the improved form of Rutherford model. It explained many things like that. Here, it explained the stability of line structure. This theory means Bohr model explaining the stability of line structure, which was not explained by Rutherford. But there was some limitation in Bohr models. What was the limitation? It was failed to clear the fine details, means doublets. It could not explain the doublets. It could not explain the doublets. First point you may see here. And it could not explain the spectral line of other atoms than hydrogen. It could not explain the spectral lines of a spectral line other than hydrogen atom, even helium also. Means the limitation of this concept was it could explain the spectral line of the atoms or ions containing only one electron. Here, it could not explain the Zeeman effect and Stark effect. It could not explain the Zeeman effect and Stark effect. And last, if you see here, it could not explain the ability of atom form molecules by the chemical bonds. It could not explain the ability of atoms to form molecules. So, what was the first limitation? Let us see here. Limitation. First limitation. It could not explain the doublets. It could not explain doublets. Yeah. Other points here. It could explain the spectral line of hydrogen. The spectral line of hydrogen. Now, hydrogen. Means it could not explain other atoms spectral line, even helium also. Okay. Other points we see here. It could not explain the Zeeman effect. It could not explain the Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Here. And last we will see. We will take it in second point. Here, it could not explain the ability of atom to form molecules by chemical bonds. It could not explain ability of atom to form molecules by chemical bonds. So this was the limitation. One more time, I would like to summarize the limitation. Limitation was that it could not explain the doublets. It could not explain the spectral lines of hydrogen. It could explain the means it could not explain the spectral line of other atoms than hydrogen. Okay. It could not explain the Zeeman effect and star effect. It could not explain the ability of atom to form molecules by chemical bond. So these are the limitation of Bohr models. So today we are finishing this. Next day we will discuss next point about this. And if you understood what I taught here, you can like and subscribe my channel. If you want, please like this. Okay, students. So keep watching my videos. For more videos, you subscribe my channel.